So your aspiration catheter is going to come with pretty much these pieces. Sometimes they come with 2 little filter baskets. Sometimes they come with 1. Like I said, this is not the exact right extension, but there is going to be an extension. Now the one on the video, it has a stopcock that is like the bottom stopcock on our transducer. So it's that long one that you have to turn. It has 2 open area. All right, but this one's more like a sheath, but it's fine because we can still do what we need to do with this. I will keep searching and I will try to find the right piece. This is one of the newer ones that is hydrophilic coated, and so the suggestion is that, and it should actually be come out of the package like this, that we just take our little syringe that we're going to be using. This is the locking syringe, and get about 5-10 cc's of flush. We're going to flush that outer hydrophilic coating. So really what we're doing is we're flushing the hoop, activating the hydrophilic coated. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and get about another 5-10 connected to our extension. Okay. Of course, our extension needs to be open, and we could go ahead and give a little flush, and then we're going to connect it to the end port. Okay. Then what we can do is we're going to flush all that through. What that's doing is flushing the lumen for the thrombectomy action. We're just going to leave it in the hoop. We're going to flush it all in. Okay. Then what we're going to do is turn it off. Now, I say it's going to work, but it may not. What we're supposed to be able to do, it's going to partially work. I think it'll work. So it's off. Now, see what happens? Ooh. What I'm doing is creating a negative. If I let go, it pops. All right, but this is a locking syringe. So what I'm going to do is pull back, twist, and it locks it in place. Okay? Now, that is our prep for it. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to take it out over on the table, and then we're going to give our wire lumen a little flush. Our wire lumen, this is a monorail. So if you think about it, think about the construction of it as almost like an RX balloon. But instead of this being the balloon port, but I'm still prepping, I'm still doing a negative, so to speak. But instead of prepping a balloon, I'm just prepping the thrombectomy aspiration port, which is the larger port on here. So you see that, and it's also kind of at an angle. Okay, so the wire lumen is the very tip. So we're gonna try to give it a quick flush, just like we would flush a monorail balloon. And its monorail, though, is much shorter. It's only about to right here, okay? And so we should see some fluid trickle out. We know we've flushed our wire lumen, okay? Then, of course, we're gonna load it on our wire, and I'm just going to try to pull out the back end of this one, and just so I can demonstrate loading it on. Maybe. So that's going to be down in your patient. You're going to load it on the same way you would a balloon. I wanted you to see how much shorter that wire lumen is. Okay? You're going to put it down inside of the patient at the lesion. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, and what I'm going to do, is just demonstrate the suction and how we're going to do that. So I'm going to put it down in the water. Down in the water. And so obviously that's down inside your patient, and here we're outside. Okay? So we're in that clot. What we're going to do is just turn our stopcock open. So whether it be this one or whether it be the real one that comes with it, we're going to turn it open, and we're going to kind of hold this up. and it's going to start suctioning back on its own. The doctor will kind of advance the catheter through the lesion, through that clot, trying to suction your clot out. You will be getting red blood. Now, if it starts foaming and you're not getting anything back, what's happening is the tip is clogged up with a clot. If that happens, what we have to do is turn it off, take it out of the patient, flush, and what we normally do is we'll take our little basket, we'll put it in our waste bowl, or we'll put it on some 4x4s, we'll take it over here, but that'll be where we will take off our syringe. You do have to unlock it. It's not gonna do anything if it's still locked. Just gonna twist it, and then we can catch any of that debris. Now what I would have done if we're still inside the patient is I would have turned off, taken off that full syringe, laid it down, got my second syringe, put it on, pull my negative, lock, and then I can keep treating. Then I could lay this down. It doesn't have to be held up. Then I could have laid it down, went over here and got all my stuff out, clean it just a tad, just in case the doctor wants to do a third one. Come back, pick it up. Okay, doctor says change syringe, turn off, lay it down, put my syringe on, suction. That fast. Very simple. I am gonna let you guys, and it doesn't have to have anything in it. I actually have a few more. Just so each one of you can kind of play with. I don't have enough for everybody to take home. I do have enough for each one of you to just play with it right now.